Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. So this week I thought I would do a grooming video. This is Lexi. Turn the slide off, see if it gets any better. See how pretty she is? She says, I'm a puppy. I'm a puppy. I'm a puppy. I'm just a puppy. I'm a very pretty puppy. Let's move this over here and see you better. Quit kissing me. Big kisses. Stop. She says, oh, this lady likes me. So this is Lexi. I think for her to have such a short haircut that her top knot needs to be shorter. So if you're on here, you are interested in learning how to do poodle feet. I thought I would go through how I do them. And if you're gonna give it a shot, I advise to be very careful with your dog's feet because most dogs do not like to have poodle feet done to them. I'm assuming because there's not much like weight or fat on there. It's kind of just skin and bone. And I think a lot of dogs have some arthritis or ticklish feet. Anyway, so let's start with her little feet here. So, she has cute little feet. Here, relax, turn around here. So, she's not very good at this either. So we'll just give this a good shot videoing it. So I didn't do her feet. I did the whole rest of her for this video. I wanted to talk about where you would start at. First of all, let's start with blades. So there's many different blades you can use on the feet. And in my lifetime, I've switched to different things. So, and these days and age, I kind of like the 30 blade. However, the 30 blade will pinch if you're not careful. And so I don't recommend to the general public or if you're not a professional to use a 30 blade. 40 blades are really awesome because they can get in and get them really clean and really like super clean around the nails. However, they can clip or burn and irritate your dog's feet. So please, folks, no, if you are not a professional doing this, do not use a 40 blade on the feet. I'm going to use a 30 blade in the what I'm doing these days is I'm using a 30 blade in the pads of the feet, and depending on the dog and how well they sit and if it's a fair skinned dog or not, I will use a 10 blade on the top part of the foot. Most dogs, you see how she's jumping? Most dogs are really finicky about their feet. So if you are messing around with your dog's feet and they aren't freely allowing you to shave it, please don't do it. I guess I could go through and tell you how to fake it first, okay? So if you have a dog, most of us, like I said, most of the dogs don't like their feet done. So if I have a dog who's really bad on their feet, and the client wants the feet super short, I fake it and it works well. And I've never had anybody ever complain. It's a little bit more work. So what I will do is usually most dogs will allow you to do the pads of their feet or the bottom part of the foot. And then the top part of the foot, what I will do if you're faking this, sorry, blades are really loud. What I will do, come here, see if this blade's quieter. Not much. So anyways, what I will do with it, if I'm faking it, is I will take this and I will just go over the top of it like that. See, she's already fighting me. She hates this too. And I will just kind of go over the top of it like that. And then I will trim in between the toes. Okay, and I will trim this really good, tight. And I have never had a client come back and say, oh, they're not tidy enough or they're not good enough. Okay, so if your dog is really fighting you on your feet, do it that way, okay? So ultimately what we do for these guys is your foot. Now, a lot of the people don't understand and they're like, can you do it higher? Well, if you go above what I'm going to show you, they're called high waters. So if your foot is on, foot's like right here. So if you feel it with your fingers along the side of the foot and you feel the top of the ankle and you see this, you feel it kind of go in, okay? So your line for your foot should be right on the widest part of that loop, okay? So you don't want to go above it and you don't want to go under it. It's right in the middle. So that middle of that loop should take it right around that way, okay? If you go all the way up here, then it's called a high water foot. And I hate doing it because they look retarded, but a lot of people like it, so you got to do what the clients want. So anyway, so that's what we do is we take the foot and we just go to right in the middle of that joint, okay? And so, all right, let's see if I can't record this and get it close so you can see what I'm doing here. And we'll turn the camera around. We'll do the bottom of the foot. So on her, I'm going to use a 30 blade on the bottom and I'm going to use a 10 blade on the top. And no, it's not going to be a clean, like, show poodle foot, okay? Your show poodle feet, toes, paws. They use 40 blades on those dogs, guys, okay? So it's not going to be like completely skinned, hair-free, gorgeous type foot, okay? It's going to be a little bit wobbly and a little bit of hair on it. So, but by having it that way, we reduce the chances of there being nicks and cuts and clipper burn. So let's turn this around and get started. First of all, I want to be kind of up and over the dog a little bit. I want to have the dog comfortably. I want to have the noose not on its dog's neck or trachea, but around the front leg and across the front of the neck, okay? So you don't want to have them all strung up and tight with the thing on their trachea, especially on the poodles, because they can get they can have collapsed trachea, and so very rarely do I tie them up on just their neck alone, okay? So make sure you're not doing that. So I will put the dog this way, and I'm gonna put the dog down like this, and hopefully I can make this. I'm gonna turn this light on. Hopefully you'll be able to see it better. There we go. Let's move this over here. Oh, there, that's pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna clean off the foot. Hopefully she stands good. I'm gonna put my 30 blade on here. Usually, like I said before in the other videos, it's usually a set of two that are a problem. So, it's either the back two or the front two if there is any problems or complaints on the dog. If your dog is completely complaining, like I said, try the fake way of doing it. So you have to use this like a pencil and hold it in your hands, okay? And you're gonna use the corner of your blades like an art piece, okay? So the pad goes around like that. The pad goes around like that, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this finger underneath this toe and spread that foot wide open. And I know that there is, let's bring this in a little bit more. Right in here is the web of the foot, okay, guys? So you wanna make sure that you're not doing this. Okay, your blade never goes between the toes like that, straight in. You're gonna use the edge of your clipper, and you're gonna go just barely on the insides of these foot when you have the foot spread open. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. Barely, right? Okay, I'm gonna clean the outside of this pad. Clean all that out. Flat blade, no digging in between. No digging in between right here. No, no, no. Okay, I'm gonna open up this pad. And I'm gonna use this side. Okay, so from this side of the foot, I'm gonna start at the toenail, and I'm gonna use, whoopsie, sorry, I hit it. I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna go right alongside the outside of the toe, all the way up to the middle of that bump, and I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna check to see if my blade's hot, and it is a little warm, it's not bad. I'm gonna change out blades. Okay, just back up again. And I'm gonna come along this side of the foot, all the way up to that bump. And then I'm gonna clean off around the back pad, straight up. Okay? And I'm gonna look at it and make sure it's still kind of got some hair in there. So I'm gonna spread open this pad. It's hard to do it when I'm not down underneath looking at it, but there's a little bit more hair in it. Spread it up. Do not dig. Do not do that. It goes like that. Okay? I'm gonna clean off from the side of the toes a little bit and put the dog down and move the dog around. Okay, so now I have the dog in front of me with its rear up against my chest. And I'm gonna pick this foot up like this and I'm gonna hold it out like this. Let's come in a little closer. Oh, honey, you're okay. So here is where I'm gonna switch to a 10 blade. Okay, so the 10 blade, the chances of it cutting are nil, but it still can. So I don't want you guys just to get sloppy with this. I want you to go really slow if you're trying this for the first time. So you got the foot up comfortably at an angle, not up too high, not down too low. And you're gonna turn your clippers over and you're just gonna go over the top of the toes, straight back, and meet up with that line of that foot. Okay? So now we're gonna take this straight of the toes here, do the same. Same with this side. Okay? And we're gonna clean the outside of the toes off a little bit with the edge of your blade. And we're gonna separate the toe. Can you guys see that? It's hard to see in black, I think. So now I'm gonna separate that toe wide. There is the web right here. No, right in the middle. So you, once again, you do not want to take your blade and go like that. You're gonna use, quit. The edges of your blade, stop. And you're gonna go along this, stop. Along this nail, straight down, and you're just gonna use the edge of it. Straight down. Okay? I don't want to ever run my blade across that web because you can pinch them, okay? So edge of the thing on this side, the blade, edge of the blade on this side, and I'm moving it around like an art piece because grooming is art. All of your tools are art tools. Stop. Okay, I'm gonna change blade into my other loud one. And I'm gonna kind of lift the hair up around the nail without going over that web. I'm going to push up the pad from the underside with my pointer finger and separate those toes and get this little thing out too flat. Now I'm just gonna kind of clean up around the nails, but there you are, there's your foot. Do. Oh, one's done. So, let's turn this around. So we got one foot done. I gotta do the nails. Stop. Looks pretty good. Gotta do the nails. We'll trim this down. We'll trim around the base of the foot. We'll trim up her legs and we'll have this part done. So I hope that helps somebody. And, it's really in your best interest to find a certified master groomer. A lot of people think that this is just really something easy to do and that they're just gonna grab a pair of clippers and do it. But there's really a lot more to it than people want to give it credit for. And a really good groomer is worth their weight in gold. So don't be afraid to search around for a certified master groomer. There is the International Professional Groomers Association. and the National NDGA, National Dog Groomers Association. Both of those places are highly notable in our profession, and those certificates are a really big deal. So look for people with those, and I hope everybody got something out of this. I wish you all well, and until next time, we are gonna get her all done. She's busy kissing me. I gotta go over her top knot again. We're gonna get her all done. So pretty. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.